Hallelujah.
Especially when probably you are sharing to one or two people and they are responsible. So there are so many factors for you not to actually believe in what God is saying. That's why a lot of people are really wasting time to start what they want to start. There's nothing is beautiful. Nothing is beautiful. God needs us to appreciate the beginning point. The beginning point. And every book is the beginning is beautiful. No, not beginning small is beautiful. So the scriptures focus on the mind of the beginning. So show that the beginning is small. So know that the beginning is very discouraging. Know the beginning could be associated with lots of difficulties and realities. But it is strongly encouraged us and told us, though the beginning may be small. I think one of what appeared to me that God wanted us to face reality. This is the reality that the beginning is actually small. And not deny that reality. Don't face it. Though that beginning may be small, they intend to the fact that the beginning is small. It's a bet. There is a process. There is a road. You are on a journey. The beginning is not the destination. It's a journey. It says that your end will greatly increase. So, beginning is beautiful. I want to encourage you that we should move on to the strength of the conviction. Keep pursuing what you believe in. And God is telling you that you will not regret it. Your end will greatly increase. There are times and days ahead that these meetings will be held in prestigious hotels. Men and women will come and sponsor. There will be class of people around, walking around. Then you will not know the beauty of the beginning when you begin to share the story of how it happened. Then the beauty of the beginning will come out. Because the beauty of the beginning is the sponsor of the story. And I pray that the Lord will give you this. He will give you the tenacity. He will give you the courage to keep holding on, keep pressing on until you get there in Jesus' name. God would like to be who is actually supporting this mission part of life. I want to appreciate you. I'm very happy to see that Pastor is here and that he has contributed to supporting the mission. That is quite commendable. Thank you so very much. And our wonderful brother, Mr. Olinero, God bless you for supporting and consistently. It's glad to know that you have been consistently there for the family and the mission. And you are here in your presence. That speaks a lot. And when I came in, I was really surprised to see this. God bless you. In Jesus' name. And so, our brother is our host today. God bless you. God bless you. We pray that you will keep giving her the leverage and the opportunity in the room to do what God has. So I remember those days when we asked the brother to provide place for house worship. We go there, one day second we don't go allow us. When one day you want to read, you want to meditate. And Lord will just you were outside. Wonderful. But I want to thank God for giving me a space for this meeting and the beauty of it will be that when this meeting is end, we will read the story. We will remember the day we came to Father. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Are we happy today? Yeah. If you're happy, I want to shout with this hallelujah. Hallelujah. For our wonderful young generation, the future of our country, who are strong today. Amen. There is a particular scripture I was walking to have understanding of, and I need to connect to this, so I needed to read it in several versions. So I was listening very well to them. See that the whole song is everybody is reminding me, and in the chat, it means that the future is now. The future is now. God will bless them. Let's pray. Father, thank you for your word. Grant us understanding. Impact your will through your word into our hearts. Let the purpose and the reason for this meeting and deliver to your daughter also. Lord, God be revealed and established in my heart. Help me coordinate my understanding to replicate that very purpose for this meeting today. In the name of Jesus, may my coming here meet that purpose. In the name of Jesus, may I not speak out of context. May I not speak out of purpose. May my mind, my intellect, my soul, my spirit, my seat of understanding align 100% with the purpose for this meeting and deliver to your daughter in the name of Jesus. Amen. May lives be blessed today. Amen. May men and women be transformed. Do something in our lives that is worth talking about after this meeting. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. 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 I will be talking about some very, very important concepts that is strange. But they are very fundamental truths that I've discovered on my own. As I began to query some incidences with us believers as it relates to our societal lives, I began to see the mind of God revealed in another life, in another dimension. So addressing some very, very confronting issues that has to do with singlehood and that has to do with gender also. We have seen a very, very strong dichotomy between the female folks and the male folks. And that is actually being taken as gospel standard. And gradually we are affecting what is not actually scripturally based. Every day we are losing fast grip on God's foundational purpose for creating man. Marriage was tied to the creation of man. And it is actually not having proper understanding of what marriage is and the reason God created or instituted marriage that we are having crisis in marriage. So in my counsel, as I counsel a young lady who is about to sue for divorce, she has already done that. These are the final year. So I was talking with her on phone. I tried to take her back to the original concept of marriage. That marriage is what? Based on understanding the concept, the originality, the structure, the fundamentals behind the mind of God. So when that particular understanding is not in place in choice of your life partner, you will have crisis in marriage. And all you will do if you are the type that have respect for your faith, is to endure all of it. But in enduring, when you understand that grace is released, the grace to endure, the grace to also enjoy in your endurance. But the most important thing is that it's high time we begin to have understanding, especially in upcoming generation, to know the very purpose why God created marriage. One, marriage was not created for companionship at all. If it was taught before, it negates the fundamentals of God instituting marriage. Adam was never alone. When the Bible says it's not good for a man to be alone, what was the concept of being alone? If you ask me, to be alone means that I have nothing around me. Isn't it? I have nothing around me. That's alone. Isn't it? But Adam was not alone. Adam was a busy man. Adam had lions. Adam had elephants. Adam had singing bells. To tell you that Adam was not alone, you could see the interaction between Eve and the serpent. Does that show you that in the Garden of Eden, a man can be alone when the serpent engaged Eve in an interaction, a very serious interaction, interaction of intellectuality, that the mind was against? Is it really true that God knows how long that conversation took place before Eve finally gave it? It doesn't show to me that Adam was alone. But Adam, in the true sense, was alone in the definitive concept of being alone, and that is that Adam was alone because he had no adequate helper in his category of creation to help him do what he was doing. So that thing was doing. He didn't allow somebody to talk. So he didn't allow anybody to play with. No. But the person that will provide the adequate, suitable help that will help him carry out his daily assignment and task was lacking. It was lacking on another. So that vacuum was created. That vacuum was there. It was that boy that God saw and said, no, it is not good for this man to be alone. He said, I will create him and help him. That means that this help is suitable for him. Not everybody around you. I remember when I used to follow my father to work these days. As small as I was, and I go to follow my father to work, I am an excess note to him. I will eat, but when it's time to carry something, he will be looking for who we are. Though I'm there, but hire and help was not suitable. I couldn't help him do anything that he needed to do that day. You understand me? I see him chisel. I was not strong enough to chisel. What? He will do it himself. Why I am sitting down looking at him. When it's time to eat, I'll tell him I'm hungry. He go out for food and give to me. Though I was there, I'm a human being, but I was not the help, the kind, I think that is the right word, the kind of help that he needed. I didn't have the capacity to provide that help. So God looked at elephant, looked at the serpent, looked at the lion, looked at the sheep, looked at all the animals around Adam. None of them was in that range, in that level to provide the kind of help for him to do the task he was doing. And God said, I will create him. In getting to know your life partner, you must discover the task that God wants you to carry out in life. Discover it, that's the first thing. Then you begin to shop for the person that has the capacity also to provide that kind of help to help you carry out that task in life. If that point is reached, marriage is sitting very, very low. And that is what I try to teach people now. That the reason for marriage is not for companionship. is for help to achieve the task of this God. I want to say that in all my journey in life, there is no other help any woman will be able to than the help of the using purpose why God created me, and which is teaching purpose. So if a wife and married before cannot play the role of supporting my mission, then I failed. Why? Anybody can do it. Anybody can train it. Anybody can give birth to children that are having men with different women that have children for men every day. So it's not necessary that a woman will have to give birth to children. You can't have children from them. That is not right. Right. And I'm not telling you. Then anybody can accompany you to anywhere. But not everybody can play the role of influence. Not every good thing is suitable for you. Having said that brings me again to the concept of creation, why God created man. The man God created was not male man. God never created the male man, and that is where I'm starting from. Genesis chapter 1, from verse 27. Genesis 1 from verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he, male and female created him. So if you are not careful to read down, you will just feel that it was man that he created is the male. He said, in the beginning God created man, isn't it? Isn't it? So he created man. Then at the end of that particular verse, he's telling you that the man he created was a combination of two species. The male man and the female man. So Adam was created the same day with Eve. Adam created the same day with Eve. God created the two of them the same time. He said, and God created man in his image, and in the image of God created him. Isn't it? So he will say singular. But he now went further to say, he created him what? Male and what? Female. The same day, the same time, the same resources that went into creating man was the same resources that went into creating woman. He didn't stop there. The next verse. He needed to commission man. He needed to bless man with the capacity of becoming a God here on earth. And that man he needed to create was a man in twin, which is the male and the female. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? And he said to them in verse 28, God blessed them to make the explanation more simpler. He blessed who? Them. So it means that this man he created was a container of two species. Though a single man, but a container of two species. So he was looking at them, not one. He blessed them. Who is the them? The male man and the female man. The same blessing, the same capacity. So what is giving us the superiority mentality that the male man is more blessed than the female man? What is making us feel that the male man is stronger than the female man? God only distinct male man and female man by function. And by order of authority, he gave functionality and role. But in terms of the superiority, a male man is not superior than a female man. The same divine investment went into two of them. What did he say? He said to them, God said unto them, be what? Fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over the fishes of the sea, over the fowl of the earth, over every living thing that was moving upon the surface of the earth. So, in time past, I used to believe that this blessing was only on Adam. Not only on Adam. So, the first liberation for our singlehood is the ability for you to understand the female that the investment that went into the male folks was the same investment that went into the female folks. You have been highly blessed. You understand me? Highly blessed. You are loaded as man, the male man. You are heavily loaded. You are heavily blessed. The capacity that made us unique is the same capacity that will make you unique. The male man is not more privileged than the female man. The liberation of the mind starts from here, having understanding of this mystery. Are we listening to me? Yes, are we listening to me? Yes, so, when you are going up, you are not a problem waiting for who will solve it. You are not an attachment to a man. You are a complementary role. Are you listening to me? You are a complementary role. You must understand that you are not sitting down waiting for one man to marry you and begin to take care of you. It negates the function and the strength of your creativity and the blessing that went into you. Can a man sit down and be waiting for somebody to come and take care of him? Look at what a man does. As a man is growing up, he's taking responsibility, isn't it? He knows that, hey, I'm in charge, isn't it? I want to make my life work. That is the same thing God expects of the female folks. It's the same thing. And listen, for those who are taking that challenge, you see them flying. You see them flying. But most times, what happens is, I don't finish school. I am done with this. I will just look for one man to come. Oh God, bring that man that can take care of me. It is Lord projecting the potential, the blessing, activating the blessing that actually went into me at the point of creation. The same blessing that went into Adam was the same blessing that went into Eve. But the man created is different from the man formed. The man formed is Adam. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And God formed the man called Adam from the dust of the earth. And he needed to interact the man he created with his environment after he created the Garden of Eden. And now formed the man from the dust of the earth so that the man will have the capacity to relate with his environment. Because he needed to make man, according to Psalm 115. Psalm 115, he needed to make man the God of the earth. So he needed to make man interact with the earth. And he now formed man from the dust of the earth. What he did was to invest the created man into that man. And the created man he invested into the man he formed was not the male man, was the man he blessed, which is the container of two worlds. Of two species of life. So when he was breathing into that man he formed in Genesis chapter 2 verse 7, two individuals went into him. Reason when God needed to create Eve, he didn't go elsewhere, he went into Adam. Because Adam was a container of both the male man and what? The female man. All God needed to do was to separate the female from the male man, so that the female can provide the adequate help that is needed that the other animals couldn't do.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening? And that is where the bone of my bone came from, the flesh of my flesh came from. She shall be called a woman because she was what? Taken out of the man. So what made him was not a substandard material. Never. It was the original material that the Lord made, and God has deposited into Adam. Adam, though he was busy, but he was a container of another species called the female man. And that female man was the person who needed to provide the adequate help that he needed to succeed in the task. You must have this understanding. You must have this understanding that though a car is very fine, then there are supporting parts in a car outside the engine that if the engine doesn't have it, though the engine can be working, it moves nowhere. The tire, the gearbox, the engine can be steaming there. It's ready to move. Those things are not available in the car. The car remains stationary. The engine can walk from here to next tomorrow. It will remain, will remain here. It will not move because the supporting part that will enable that engine to fly is not available. So the individuality must be maintained in the mentality of our sister. That one, the capacity to enable you succeed as the man has been loaded and has been infused, has been deposited into you. You are not a substandard species of man. The same blessing that went into the male man went into you. So how could you be waiting for a man to harvest you? How could you be waiting for a man to not take over your responsibility? You are not a responsibility, you are a contributor. You are a contributor. Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! It was not the tradition of God that made women housewives, good housewives. It was the tradition of man. It was the tradition of man to put women under, to make them slaves of men. It has never been. For the fact that God gave the role of authority to the man doesn't mean that the woman is substandard, is of a lesser, superior being to the man. No. No, God is a God of order. He must set the order in place. Somebody must take charge. Somebody must give direction. I don't understand it. For the fact that somebody among the senators in the annual chamber was picked to become the Senate president does not make him more superior. They decided that this person should lead us. And they get their time. And what did they do? They will teach him. And bring another person from the queue. You come there. Because everybody is qualified to be there. But everybody cannot be there at the same time. That is what God did in the role. And that role must be respected. That order must be respected. But why I'm here is to require in you that listen to me. For the fact that marriage is not constant, for the fact that the marriage didn't work and you have responsibility doesn't mean that, I'm going to share some stories with you. They're two life stories in a little place of work. Where I am, never knows where I am. On top of our office is labor work. Labor work, where people come to deliver on the place. There's a lady, an Calabar woman, who gave birth. And the labor was prolonged. And she went and they decided to take her into the hospital. Nearly the young man who brought her to God and soon to be the husband. Then he said he was coming to God. That was the end. The woman came back and said, no money to buy clothes for the baby. No matter where you are, this husband come your husband, the plan was not working. It was the nothing that contributed money, the doctor, to buy clothes for the baby. Food, look up. She got like this. We went down to buy food for them. They were there. For months, that woman was in the hospital. They treat her and she was not doing what she did every single day. At the end of it all, a good Samaritan came to discharge his own wife and saw that the wife is always talking about this other woman and bring something from my neighbor. She doesn't have this money on that because God has blessed him. He paid off the bill, also $300,000. One would have expected that the lady will count as top and get her life. It wasn't a year and 6 months. The lady came back to the same hospital. When they call me, God has blessed her, another man has taken responsibility and all this. There's only one of us for the same man who abandoned her in the hospital for 3 months. Who did he care about? Who left her the mercy of a missionary? He didn't care about the baby, he didn't care about the woman. Now the woman is back with another pregnancy for that same man. And on the day of labor, the same man got out of the hospital. And what led her to initially pray that again? She couldn't deliver on her own. And the man came with a bag. This time around, the woman was wise enough to have got 1 or 2 things in the bag. And he said, okay, no problem, I'm coming, let me go and get you food. And he left and never came back. The woman delivered 2 years and was retained in the hospital. How I got to know was when I got to the matron's office and the woman came to bed. How they could bend the hospital. He said, get out! I don't want to see you! I was approaching. Why are you shouting? He said, this one is the problem over there. He started narrating the story to me. Come on. The question is, the woman feels that her life is pain. The woman feels that the economic power of life rests in the hand of the man. In this place, the economic power was shared before. He blessed 2 of them. He blessed them with the capacity to make money. He blessed them with the same capacity to be fruitful. He didn't give man 60% and give the female 40%. He said he blessed them. He blessed them and commissioned them. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. 2 of them. Man is exercising his right of dominion. The women are sitting back. Not knowing the same blessing and commission are working to these 2 men. One was male, one was female. For the 2 ladies who have understood that the economy of this world rests in the hands of the both male and female. They are rising and they are going up. You must understand that in another concept of marriage, when you are not married, when God looks at 2 of you as one individual, the blessing of the home is not resting on the man. God does not bless man, he does not bless woman. In marriages, he blesses the home. The home will be concerned with God. He blesses the home. As a unit, he does not see the man, he does not see the woman. He blesses who? The home. Now, it is God's own prerogative to decide who is going to bring the blessing through. He can decide to bring the blessing through the man or bring the blessing through the woman. Irrespective of the channel through which the blessing is coming, the interest is not the individual, the interest is the home. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Now, I will give you typical life story. There is a deacon in my church. While we were growing up, as children, we wanted to be very rich. He was one of the financial members of the church. During the course of life, he had some misfortune and had challenges in life. He was no longer able to do what he needed to do. Business problem. Then mind you, that this time that the man was doing everything in the home, making money, the wife was a full-time housewife, unactivated. The economy was unactivated. Dormant. Unactivated. Was not engaged. The man was engaging his economy when the woman was not. How could a woman not understand that I am to provide supporting role to the man? If you don't have anything to support with, then you have failed in your role. I'm telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth. You have failed in your role. Now the woman was there. When this man had challenged, hunger visited the house. The man called the money sold. Business was sold. Told him to take care of his items for not getting rest. Hunger. It was in the midst of hunger one day that the woman looked at her and said, how can I just be at home? My children are hungry. I cannot do anything about it. Then the Proverbs 31 economy. She rose up. She went. And somebody called her and said, what is she? You husband won't do anything. You don't want to do something. She now gave her never. She shared her story. Money, she said, no, people say, don't when people say, after make money, came back home. Doing that. Immediately she started, the economy that the Lord blessed her was activated. As we speak now, she single-handedly trained all her children in the university. The first one is a graduate in biochemistry. Second one is a graduate in IT. The third one is reading anatomy. The fourth one is in the university currently right now, studying microbiology. All on her. She's the one paying her strength. They just move into their house. All on her. Hey, that blessing has been there. Yes, that life has been there. You just refuse to activate it. It was circumstances that pushed her in. Yes. Listen very carefully. It is a shame for a man to be making money that is your partner and you are not making. Because the man has discovered his place in destiny. You are not discovered it. That this thing that this man is doing, this man cannot succeed very well and fast until there is a contribution. Don't relax. Take your destiny in your hand. Discover your purpose. You are an athlete. In this life, there are people that you that no man want to marry in ability because you were not created to be an athlete. You were never created to be an athlete. God never created. He created you as help need. Help that is suitable. That is what? Suitable. Don't behave like me that was a child. My father took the work and couldn't help him. That is how many people are. That is how. The man can move when he is suitable. It is for your soul that you need to discover. You need to walk. You need to walk. I was growing up, I also saw the life of my father. How we will need to sit down. One day, we need to sit down and say like this. We have bought everything that was no money to complete the things to buy to cook the soup. Either it was Maggi or something, then something was lacking. We stayed until the market. What an abuse. What an abuse. It was an abuse on the helper. And listen, if you study the book of at the right of today, Proverbs chapter 31, I just want us to read it the Bible next together from verse 10. Then we will now go to the first scripture where we begin to pray. There is another of my relatives. I shared the story with you. The wife when we came to the house. She had the first baby 2 years, and the second one 2 years, and the third one 2 years, so she was told that she should never think of getting pregnant. Because if she gets pregnant again, the tendency that she can survive the fear, except she never know that it's not that because of that place that you're always working has become so light that you will not be able to take switch. And she may build. She said, okay. After some years, she came down with another family. And she met me, I have a story with her. I have a story with her. What was this to do? Then why did you not say it was a mistake? I'm believing that something wrong. Listen to me, faith is not the ability for you to deny reality. Because wisdom has been given to you. You can't take the place of wisdom, and wisdom cannot take the place of faith. It will cover wisdom that I wake up in the morning, I take responsibility and go to work early. Wisdom. I shouldn't say that if I'm a consistent late comer to work, I shouldn't be fast. So wisdom can take the place of faith and faith cannot take the place of wisdom. And she ended up in the chair. She took 13 life times 13. She was being transfused in the theater every 30 minutes. As it was going, it was calling her. It took the intervention of God, which I believe is the prayer of the mother as a true woman to save her. And she was now taking the place of the mother when she was operating. And it was time to and the beauty was so rapid. And the husband left that was too much. So while they were waiting for them, they told me the husband had gone out to look for them. And the mother put on her chest. Hey, Pa, where are you now? They are waiting for you. He said, never you people call my line again. If you cannot discharge your boss, your sister from your hospital, leave her there. Your sister, not the wife. A man who impregnated a wife, took responsibility of that pregnancy, brought her to the hospital, is now your sister. If you cannot discharge her from the hospital, then you don't ever call me. The woman was there. The woman was there. And again she was feverish because they said they shouldn't touch her again. Moved out from the main road to side. Not moving, not by the side there. They buy one transition. So I have to use my own device to the area. And one day, the late CMB available. The late man, so as he was coming to saw how he was moved with passion. This is about the story. The younger sister was able to raise 180,000. She said, the parents want her to let her father. She went to her father. Why she was in her father this another sister who went out to borrow money near God to raise 180,000. One night she was sleeping with people in the table. She immediately said, Mommy. She said she woke up in the night. Which on it? They talked that way. And she said, I am going to my husband. I am looking for you. You know I was here. She said, you are going to your husband. Why? Because she feels she has no life. The economic barrier would affect that she is worthless. Not for understanding the fact that what made that man mad is what made him. God bless you, God bless you, and we should God bless you. So, it is something very worthwhile. It is something very important that we need to understand. You need to put yourself together to understand the reason why you are a female man. You are not a female gender. You are a female man. and the man, the male folk is a male man, the same blessing went. Then when you read Proverbs chapter 31, Proverbs chapter 31 from verse 1. Proverbs 31 from verse 1. You will understand what we are talking about here. The strength of the female man. Yes, we can read from the text. Are we all read together? Want to go?
Who can find confining a virtuous wife?
Okay, can we all read at the same time? Want to go?
Who can find a virtuous wife? For her wife is
Verse 11.
the heart of her husband.
God trusts in her. Who trusts in her?
Her husband.
Who trusts in her?
Her husband.
Who trusts in her?
Her husband.
Okay, go ahead.
So he shall have
Swear to she will good manager. Huh? Okay, verse 12. Want to go?
she will do in good and not evil all the days of her life.
Do you imagine that? Then verse 13.
She is like a merchant ship. She brings
Our food. I want you to take note of that word. She brings our food. So it means that as the man is bringing his food, the woman is bringing her food. You see that? She brings her food from afar. Just the way the man brings his food from where? From afar. The Proverbs 31 just told us the role of a woman in the house. Not that the man is lazy doing nothing. No. As the man is busy, he just told you how a woman should be what? Busy. Are you listening to me? Then verse 13. Want to go? She seeketh good
and willingly works her
Okay,
hand.
verse 15. Want to go?
She also rises while diligently and provides food for her husband and a portion for her maid.
You see that? The next verse 16. Yes.
She considers a field and buys it.
She considers a land and buys it. Let me tell you, go and study the version of the husband of the virtuous woman. The man also is very responsible, rich. But the woman also is playing a role. The man is buying property, she's buying property. She's playing a role side by side. She's able to have savings. To the point that when the man feels, hey, I am busy to buy this particular property. They are giving me a deadline that I must raise 20 million and I only have 15 million. I need 5 million. And she said, hey, is that why you are worried? Immediately, the 5 million is available. Go and do it. And you need to do it. That kind of demand cannot tell the man get out. Yeah. I remember my friend whose wife works in a bank. And every time he wants to be complaining, she was repeating, no, you work is too much. One day she said, you don't want to work again. And he goes to the other. You work like this. Don't worry, I will wash everywhere. I will clean this house. I will don't worry, and one thing you'll be doing. Anytime you come go and sleep, I will do everything. Why? He took over the work. He said, my dear, I am a superstar. Watch me. Anything you want is what I think in 4 months. I will have that money speaker. You see that? You won't think about it. We encourage her. If there is, she was no master. It was the man that was doing all that. He was the order. I want you to understand that God has blessed you. Lastly, let's look in chapter 5, verse 8. Let's look at 5 verse 8. Or let's start reading professor. We just repeat. So that we get the concept of it. Are we there? Let's modify. Now we start reading professor. I want to go. Yes. 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 Okay, go ahead.
Widows who are really widows.
Okay.
But if any widows have children or grandchildren, let them first learn to show mercy at home and to repay their parents. But it is good and acceptable before God. Now she who is really a widow and left alone, trusts in God and in supplications and prayers night and day. But she who is in pleasure said, why shall she? And this is common that has been written in the
But
if anyone does not overtake, and especially for those who have not, he has blind and his words are not.
So when I was speaking with this lady, actually, I said, now, why did you leave the marriage? And after the fact that we were coming at this, the man was not living up to the responsibility. The man was not providing for his own home. So now the very man was not providing for his own home. He was not looking at it. He was sick. I don't allow his sins. And I went back to, I know the concept of that. I went back again to do it, something of that. So I became an authority, and from that authority I took it. Listen, if you read that scripture, the focus on the reading, not on man. Right? Was on widow, giving counsel on how widow should be treated. Telling widows that because you are a widow doesn't mean you should follow her. That those who have widows in their home, people should be able to talk to them. To what? To rise up. Are you listening to me? To rise up. Help her. Bounce back to her feet. Let her take responsibility. Let her contribute to the welfare of the house, of the church, and the society. Not becoming the liability of the Lord. Not looking at herself that, you know, the widow now, so everybody. No. So God was abusing the mind of people who are widows in church. Are you listening to me? You can labor in the house of the Lord. You can labor in prayer. And in that your laboring in prayer, God can begin to take care of you through men and women. Because you are laboring, you are working. Are you listening to me? Now, in that came to the faith. In that verse 8, he has been using cheap. He just came out of the sort and said, he who will not go ahead. Why? And people say, because they need the man. When the person is the he is talking about that is no longer talking about the male man or the female man. But he's talking about that particular man he created. Are you understanding? Which is the combination of the man and what? The woman. So God was addressing the two of them. That if any could be a male or could be a female, cannot provide for his own heart, his words and words. It's not the responsibility of the man. That is why Nigerian men is sought after very rare all over Africa. A Ghanaian woman would like to marry a Nigerian man. A Kenyan woman would like to marry a Nigerian man. In South Africa, they think that they are killing our people because their women are running after Nigerian men. Why? Because Nigerian men like to take responsibility, provide everything for their own everything. Unlike their men who believe. What do you mean? I was here, you also have to contribute. You can me and what you want to do. You understand? The reason why a lot of pressure on Nigerian men, and they are leaving the house, running away from the house. Like my friend said, God, that we were living home, and we were living, and we were going somewhere, and we were living, you are the wife calling, you know, things like, yes, after I come, you know. As he was home again, he serious of problem. He went to that. So as he was leaving, he told the girl, he said to the first girl, that was the elder daughter, okay, that is, he said, I will run away from this house for you for 1 day. I will run. Pressure is too much. Because the supporting role is coming. If the supporting role is there, pressure is coming. And the time will be your favor. What's the use of God? What's what I said? What's what I said? I don't know the age, and I will be able to provide support for my children. You understand me? And my husband. Why she is on a mission of becoming a professor, first degree, then a man comes her way. Remember, she's going to be a professor. She's just about completing her first degree. A man comes her way. And that man does not have a destination of where he's going to. His only that I have a place and I don't need a dinner. What is a professor going to provide help for? We are not saying the man must be a professor. Then we have seen a woman who is a professor and the man is a businessman. And anytime the man is crutch, the woman support and the business is fine. You understand me? The business is fine. Take time to read the study, the biography for the great organized husband. When I read the prophet and the new structure, I read the participant and I saw, hey, no wonder. Take time. So, what you have in the mind is as a result of that decision, that particular understanding that wasn't there. They didn't play by the rule of choosing a life partner, then they are in crisis. All she needs to do at that time is managing the situation. She can't do anything on the life. She has to stay. She has to leave that house because what was needed to be done was never done. If she had that understanding and with the man, I'm very sure 100% she would have been into that marriage. Because she is a woman who has discovered a place. You understand? She wants to ride. There is a woman who wanted to walk, the man said, sit down, I'm not walking. I have a member in my church who did not feel anytime she's doing business, she will become proud. She wants to keep her down. You know what he does? The brothers above will give her money to business, and she's doing business, the man will withdraw from every other thing. She will be the one to cook, she will be the one to fix until the business crashes. But you want it to be good. The man will come black. I told her, come. I am not in support of a man putting a woman to death. You are two of people. I gave her advice. When they drink the man was making no. As much as they want to see me as pastor, I can already see you. The daughter kept telling my father, I don't care about what I'm doing. I kept pushing that. Until the family day was go to the police station to go and find my picture. We went to bed. These friends were there. The person that knew the man was single, living in the same house. He didn't even when they were not married, the man would come to our house. When she read the room and beat her inside it. You don't understand. So this life will be there. Then what she needs to do that she will marry. She will need to have the control with her marriage. There's nothing she can do. That is why knowing this is very important. Knowing this, she will not begin to teach her children. That could have been so and so. I would have been disciplined. Yes, that is why you see some women, they will see people and people. That's why they are still elected because this man is not ready to move. IDP. Because they are ready to support. They were ready to support. I have read a woman who gathered money and went to buy land. If I ex money, ex the money. Ex the money. I have a neighbor in my church whose in-laws gave 2 million naira to start a business. He ate the money. He ate the money. 2 million naira they gave to him cash. He ate the money. Cannot account for 2 million naira. I know another man they bought car for do airport taxi. And this is for one of the same way she was telling me. When the wife will say, hey, so what do you want? Until the woman decided to say never against all advice and counsel, she walked her paper, walked her visa, and traveled down and left him. You don't understand what you are saying. That woman would have been at her life. I said, is that I'm going to continue here? I am a dream woman. That is why all those people now are looking for you don't know. You don't marry for love. What you call love is chemical reaction. It's adrenaline. It can happen with any man. A man that is fine, you can feel attracted to him. It is not specific. That is why God said, don't marry for love. He said, marry for vision. You need to know the vision. Stick to a vision. Align yourself with the vision. It is when you are not married that love is a requirement in the home. He said, love your wife and not a woman. He said, love your woman, love woman. He said, love your wife. And until you marry and exchange vows, the woman is not a wife. You're not permitted to love a woman. He said, love a wife. So if anybody telling you, I love you, I cannot do without you, it's a lie. You can do without you. It's a lie. If I don't marry you, I will die. It's a lie. I'm telling you. Somebody was, yes. If I don't marry you, forget about it. I will die. Hey, you will die. Okay. The father said, no. We will pretend that you are having cancer. We will tell you, we will call you. And one day they call you. I said, my dear, we cannot do this for you. Since you love this woman, you love like, that deep, I love that. You will come to God after this, and when we come to so you having cancer of death. Because so we are telling you, okay, don't want to go home and think about it and give us reply 2 weeks. He didn't wait for 2 weeks. He came after 1 week. Said, I'm going to discuss with my parents. And he was telling me my parents. And they were saying, I shouldn't continue. And then I said, something that will not last. There is no need. There is no need because I thought it will last. Yes, after several times. Where are all the Lord who said your love is the kind of God? You cannot do it. My parents just said so. I am not diagnosed with anything. True? Really? I'm telling you, all those things are chemical reactions. They are not real. They are ephemeral. The real thing is that we discover the vision we want to get. Discover it. Connect with God. If not, I'm telling you, no man respects you. You have the same economic power that the man has. The same blessing went into the it was the same internal investment that went into women. That is why we discover that a man can be a professor, a woman can be a professor. A man can be an engineer, a woman can be an engineer. A man can be a medical doctor, a woman can be a medical doctor. A man can be a preacher, a woman can be a preacher. It's the same capacity.
Because one of the examples you gave, there was one that allow the pressure of the man or the of the man to weigh her down. That's why they regret. They don't want that put everything in her hand and move ahead. You see, like the role is just obey to us now is that man and woman will have the same order. We have the same energy. For a woman that finds himself with a man that's already to move, or a partner that's already to move, my father is the move to your own speed. Don't allow the pressure to put you down. If you want to be a medical doctor, but your husband, your family member, they are saying no, you don't have to be a medical doctor. You have the same ability to become. So don't say because the man, the family pressure there was too much. That was why years ago I tried to say no. You will regret that decision. So why don't you fight for yourself?
You will regret that decision.
Marriage is very important, very good. But it's not why God brought you to war. That's not the main reason. I don't understand. It's not the main reason. You see, this apple now is very nice. A woman has the same ability as a man to become the president of this country. As the leader of our country, a woman can lead this country. So don't see it as a man's affair. It's not like a man's affair. It's our affair. Thank you, sir.
You see what he said? You see what he said? Fight your way in. Fight your way in. Don't wait till you get ready to start regretting. Fight your way in. That too. Fight your immigration enemy. Like the woman say, come, I didn't come to make melody down. I didn't come to sit down. I didn't come to do ask. I'm not a baby party for you. The woman was screaming. She is in UK now. She will call me, Pastor, look at what my dream. Will I not live for my wife, for my husband? My husband is taking it. No! I was trying to come at her. No! She got away until is anything that will take this one. He said, I gave up my bank job because of it. I gave up this job in business. It's the father for me. Hey, you are a student now. This why? She's in person that lost any money. She cannot spend more money because she's considering for her husband. She's not any much. She's not with Lagos State government. She's not any much. It's the husband that earns the money. So she wants to keep for the man. He said, I need your money. I need to do something with my money. She cried to the man. She got admission. The man borrowed money. And she's there on the queue. She's done it. She wants to speak to me all herself. I was moved. You understand me? You must action. You must what? You must actually do it early. If you don't do it early, you regret it like you said. You will start counting yourself. That I would have been this. Oh, I would have been this. There was one woman. The very first time I said to her that I was arrested at 8 for 20 hours. Before I was sleeping. I saw one lady. She was at that time, she was ASP. So while we were talking, I was taking my paper. So she was coming. I said, you went very well. I just finished school there. I was working with her. I came to arrest my boss. I just knew I was going to do. So we were talking. I said, I left you didn't think that she should go to school. She just turned around. And you see that woman there. And then she had to do it. So we were saying she goes to the school. Next, she was hospital. I just finished school. Now I'm found hospital from ASP. Now she's fine. Let's put the promotion. She's fine. Which I'll be here for many years before I get. Such a big one. Don't marry because of people. And don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. Do what we call maximize your limits. Maximize your limits. It's not right. See, it's not right for you to sit down for a man to be making the money alone. It's not right. You are not reflecting your creative ability. In fact, I don't want to be harsh. If I want to be harsh, I will tell the lady that you are a waste to creation investment. Creation investing in what you are. You are not wasting that investment. You are fine. Appreciate your destiny. And play your role never. As what?
Never.
Thank you. Thank you for